Beautiful beings of planet Earth and beyond, welcome to another video on the channel of Ancient Ascension. My name is Paula, and today I am going to share my top 5 life lessons that I have learned from the shamans and the healers that I work around. And I was just thinking that this would be a good thing to share because I learned so much in this pathway of life that I am walking. And the reason that I made this channel was to be able to share the wisdom and the information that I gain as I walk forward on my personal pathway of being in service to people in their healing process, as I walk forward on my own medicine pathway, the pathway of my heart. And I have found myself landed in Ecuador. I currently live here, and I work at a plant medicine retreat healing center, working beside shamans of ayahuasca, of San Pedro, of sweat lodge ceremonies, of combo, the frog medicine, and I have been blessed enough to receive the opportunity to work alongside these masters and these healers and these wonderful humans and help them through their ceremonies and be of service to them in the best way that I can. So I know that the opportunities that present themselves to me are very unique. I feel extremely blessed to be able to be walking this type of lifestyle and to have the trust and the love and the respect from these healers and these people who do so much good for other people, and to just have their support means everything to me. So I have had the opportunity to work with them for quite a while now, to learn from them, and I just wanted to share my top 5 life lessons that I have received from the shamans and the teachers and the elders that are around me. The first thing that I have learned from them is that what matters most in life is if we put our heart into the work that we're doing, if we put our heart forward in our lives, everything is going to work out. And that is the most important energy to have and to hold behind all of our actions, all of our prayers, all of our steps, all of our conversations, everything that we do in this life. The most important thing is to hold the energy of our heart and always put our heart forward. That is the biggest number 1 lesson that I've learned from them. If our heart is in the work that we're doing, we are going to be supported. We're going to be provided for. The people are going to come to listen to us, to heal with us and to learn from us. And the Great Spirit or the universe or Creator or God, whatever you want to call it, is going to push us even further down our own pathway if we are truly walking the pathway that our heart wants to walk, not the pathway that our mind wants to walk. There's a huge difference between the two, and that's probably the number 1 thing that I've learned from them is, like, if our heart is in it, you don't have to worry so much. You're going to go through challenges, you're going to have your moments, but if you continue to show up to yourself and to the people in this world through the energy of your heart, everything is going to work out, and it's going to work out even more than you imagined, because when we start to walk forward through the energy that our heart wants to be living through, wow, all the magic of this reality and the opportunities start to show up to us. So that is my top life lesson from the shamans that I work with and that I learn from. The second one, I can't say that any of these have a specific level of importance because they all really hit me, and I've learned so much from all these top 5 things. The second one is that nature is the true healer. Nature is the true master. Nature is the real medicine. And even beyond, the psychedelic medicines that we can take, ayahuasca and San Pedro and the frog medicine of combo, whatever it is, yes, they are all of the earth. And that's what makes them so powerful. But going even beyond that is what's more powerful are the spirits of the natural world. And those are the things that we should have the greatest reverence to, because if it wasn't for the spirits of the natural world, the spirit of water, the spirit of fire, the spirit of the earth, the spirit of the air, of the wind, none of us would be here. None of us would be here. And in the traditions that I'm learning from, they see these spirits as our ancient ancestors, which they are. They are more ancient than we are. And the only way that we are here as human beings is because we are composed of these spirits. We are composed of water. We breathe in the air. And we are composed of earth. We eat the earth. And we contain the heat within our bodies, the sacred flame within our hearts, our passion, our drive. We are the sacred fire. And I think it's really important, that's a very powerful lesson that I've learned from them, is to have reverence for the natural world and see it as the most powerful aspect of this reality, because to be honest, it is our reality. Our reality is contained of those four pillars: earth, wind, water, and fire. Everything is composed of those things. We are composed of those things, and they have taught me that they are not just elements, they are spirits that have a purpose and have a soul and have a mission, just like you and I. And they are spirits that we can commune with and ask for guidance, ask for help. You know, when I take a shower, I speak to the water, to the spirit of the water. I ask her to remove whatever I no longer need, or ask her to please, provide more confidence into my heart today, provide more joy into my heart, provide more trust. And she will. And I think it's extremely important that we all start to view these spirits, this natural world, as the ultimate master, as the ultimate teacher, the ultimate healer, because that's what it is. Nature provides us with everything that we could ever imagine and more. Everything that is in this reality, my camera, my computer, the food that I eat, the wooden floor that I have, my yoga mat, whatever it is, everything is of the earth. Everything is of these four pillars of this reality, the spirits that make up this reality. It doesn't matter how techie or out there it is of the earth. And the earth provides us with everything that we could ever dream of having in this reality. And that is something to turn our respect towards, to turn our gratitude towards. And what I have also learned is that the universe, this reality, the spirits that help us in this life, love gratitude. It is the love language of this reality, gratitude, because when we say thank you water for my life, thank you fire for my life, thank you air for my life, thank you earth for my life, because they are the ones that are determining that we continue to get to live, that we continue to get to receive this experience of life, the greatest gift we will ever receive. It is all thanks to them. So when we start to treat these spirits and this natural world as a healer, as helpers, as things that are supporting us and keeping us going, because it's not just us that are continuing forward in this reality. We only have the opportunity to continue because these spirits are providing that for us. So seeing nature as the best medicine, utilizing time in nature as medicine, turning towards more of herbalism, and using plants around your house or whatever region of the earth that you live, utilizing plants to help you heal. The best medicine and the best, pharmaceutical drugs even were inspired by natural plants. They were inspired by plants that grow on this earth. And, the shamans always pray and remind me that our relationship to the earth, our relationship to the natural world is of the most important relationship that we can acquire in this lifetime. So work on your relationship to these spirits. Try to open your eyes and see how alive this reality is. Everything is vibrating, everything is moving, everything is energy, and we are co-creating this reality along with those spirits who are providing us with this gift of life. So cool. This third thing that kind of flows right into the third life lesson that I have learned working in this shamanic world is that everything is sacred. Everything is sacred in this life. Everything. Every person, every animal, every insect, every flower, every leaf, every emotion, every experience, every challenge, every depression, every euphoria, it is all so sacred. Everything in this life should be viewed as sacred because it is. This reality is a miracle that it's even occurring. The fact that it's normal for us to think, oh yeah, I'm on Earth that is a massive water rock spinning itself in the middle of nowhere in space and hurling itself through time and space. Like, that's normal for us. That's incredible. The fact that we're all here is sacred. Life is sacred. Everything, even the lowest moments of our reality, is sacred. Everything has purpose here. Everything has a point. Everything is here for a reason, and including you, including me. Like, we are here for very specific reasons that we get to discover on our own, and that is so sacred. They see life as the greatest gift that we will ever receive, and so do I. So do I. Because what's one of the worst things that you can do to another human being, if not the worst, is take their life away. Why? Because it doesn't matter how shitty our lives can feel at times or how hard they are. We all know innately within us that life is a gift. And it is for each of us to experience, and each of us have received the opportunity to be here. And we all know that. And it's important to treat everything as sacred. Obviously the natural world, but everything, every person that we meet, even if we don't like them, like, you're sacred. And the lessons that you teach me, you know, people who comment something shitty or whatever it is that they want to do, like, thank you, teacher. Thank you. Because I see you as sacred, no matter how much you're hurting or how much you want to, you know, inflict pain onto other people. Pain is sacred. Sadness is sacred. You know, everything. Depression is sacred. Heartbreak is sacred. It's all such a sacred experience that we get to have. And that's huge. That's a huge lesson that I've taken from the people in the medicine world that I work with, is honoring life as the most sacred path that we will ever all walk. And how beautiful it is that we're all in it together. So cool. I love that. I love that teaching. It's one of my favorites, but all these are my favorite. The fourth thing that I have learned from people in the medicine community down here in South America is that we are all related. We are all family. We are all coming from the same source energy. And we are all brothers and sisters of planet Earth. We are all of one species. You know, the people that I work with, thank Great Spirit, they don't really see my skin color. They don't see the skin color of other people. They don't judge people on what they know or what they don't know, or how much ayahuasca they've drank before, or how many meditation retreats they've done before. They don't care about any of that. They look into your eyes and they say, we are all family. We are all related. So great to know you. So nice to meet you. I hope that I can continue to see you on my pathway. Thank you so much for intersecting your life with mine. And it's so genuine and it's so real. And I take that so deep into my heart to view every person as a person that is in relation to me. You know, we all come from the same beginnings. It doesn't matter how far that we have diversified in the human species, we all kind of boil down to one sector, to one point, to one time, to one beginning. And we are all related because of that. We all share almost the same DNA. We are all related even to the animals on this planet. We are related to the trees. We are related to the earth because we are all composed of the same exact things. Earth, air, fire, and water. Everything in this reality is composed of that in one way or another. And we all are. And I truly believe that it's really powerful and it's important to start to see humanity as a big family. Is to start to treat each other with that much respect. Is to start to see each other in a more loving way of like, you know, if someone treats me in a bad way, I can look at that person of like, wow, they must really be going through something, and my heart is there for them because I see them as a brother. You know, I see them as a fellow human being walking on this crazy ass life journey where none of us really know what we're doing here. People can pretend like they know, and I love it. If you feel like you know, that's awesome, because we should all deserve to know in our own, you know, consciousness what we believe and why we're here. But to see every other human as like, we're here, you know, we're all in this together, and we are all related. We are all family. We are all so similar. And that's one of the things that I've learned working at this plant medicine retreat center, where people come from all corners of the earth, from Japan, from Australia, from the Middle East, from the States, from Canada, from literally you name it. I'm sure someone has been to this center from that country. And what I've realized is that, yes, we are all walking very unique life paths. We all have our own very unique life situations because we're all very unique. But what I have realized, especially since people come to the center for their healing, to work through their traumas or whatever it is, their challenges, is that honestly, humanity, basically, we all go through the same stuff. Like, when you boil it down, you know, it doesn't matter if you're born in the Middle East or in the States. You know, going through heartbreak is a hard process. Going through a divorce is a hard process. Losing your job is a hard process. Hitting your 50s and wondering what the hell you're going to do with the rest of your life is a hard process. And I love that I've gotten to witness that experience. At the same time, the shamans reminding me that we're all family, we're all related, you know, so I always have to hold that vibration of whoever comes to this center, I love them, you know, no matter if they treat us well or not, or have a difficult process or an easy one, it doesn't matter, because they're here and I have love for them because I see them as my fellow family, you know, the family of human, the family of the human experience, of the human species. And I love that teaching that I've learned from the shamans, because you know, even in the challenging moments where human beings, you know, like push each other's buttons and we piss each other off and we fight with each other, it's all part of a family, right? It's all part of being in this human experience together, and that's part of growing, that's part of learning, that's part of evolving, you know, which we're all here to do together. And healing and experiencing life is so much better when humans do it together. That is a given. And the last and fifth life lesson that I have learned from the healers and the shamans of sacred plant medicines down here in South America is that we are the Great Spirit. We are Source Consciousness. We are that Christ consciousness. We are that heavenly frequency. We are God. We contain God within our heart. We all do. Every single one of us. Great Spirit, God, the Creator, whatever it is that we call out to, is not out there. It's not out there. It's inside. It's inside of us. And what we do at this retreat center is we remind people of that. Like, there is no power greater in your life than the power that sits inside your chest. The power that resides within you, your spirit, your soul. because we are all the center of our own universe. And we hold the consciousness of Source. We hold the consciousness of God, of Great Spirit, and we are nothing less than that. We are nothing less than that. We are the sacred fire. We are Mother Earth. We are Mother Water. We are Father Sky. We are everything that makes up this outer reality because we are made of it. And we are nothing less than that. That's why it's so powerful to sit and connect with the sacred fire. Because when you look into a sacred fire and you raise a fire and you spend time with it and you contemplate with it, you start to recognize it as a reflection of how powerful you are. It is a reflection of your heart. It is a reflection of the passion and the warmth and the heat and the ability to transform darkness into light that you hold within you. And I love that. I love that teaching so much, and that's a part of this, shamanic natural healing pathway, is because it's a pathway that doesn't teach people to pray to something outside of themselves. We can pray, but this is the thing, is we can pray to the water, we can pray to the natural world, we can pray to the Great Spirit, we can pray to God, but in reality, we are praying to what's inside. We are praying to what's inside because we hold everything that it takes to create what we're praying for. We hold that creation energy within our hearts. We are co-creating this reality with the natural world. We are not just receiving life, we are co-creating our lives. We are the authors of our lives. We are the ones who decide, how we're going to wake up, how we're going to speak to ourselves, how we're going to treat ourselves, and how we're going to live our lives. It's all up to each of us. And that's a big responsibility to hold, for sure. But I love that they have taught that we are the Great Spirit. You are the Great Spirit. You are God. You are that Source consciousness. You are that Christ consciousness. Because you come from that consciousness. You come from it. You are it. You are built from it. And I just think that's so amazing. So those are my top 5 lessons so far from working with shamans and healers and people in this crazy plant medicine world whom I respect so much, because I love the people I work with because they're so humble and they are truly themselves, and they're human beings. They've just decided to walk in a very intense pathway of being in service to other human beings heal, and they feel this innate connection to the medicines that they work with, whether it's ayahuasca or San Pedro or peyote or combo or running sweat lodge ceremonies or bufo, whatever it is, they have that spiritual connection with that medicine. So they're able to provide it to the people of this world and help them know themselves, help them heal themselves. So I hope those 5 tips helped. Remember, number 1 is that the heart that we put into our work is number 1. If we put our heart into everything we do, we're going to get where we want to go, 100%. And we're going to be guided and protected the whole way. The second one is that nature is the best medicine. Nature is the real teacher. Nature is the real master. And nature deserves all the reverence and respect that we can open ourselves to give to it. Also, that nature is fully alive of not just life, but spirits that are here to help aid us and guide us. The third is that everything is sacred. You are sacred. Do not ever forget how sacred you are and your life path is, and everything you've experienced. You are sacred. And the fourth thing is that we are all related. We are all family. No other thing than that. Human species is in this together, and we need to start seeing each other in that way, And the last thing is that we are the Great Spirit. You are the Great Spirit. You contain the intelligence of the entire universe within your body. Why? Because we are mostly composed of water, and water came to this planet because the spirit of the water decided to, and she is the one that is deciding to continue to provide us with life because we require water. We require her, and she contains that memory, the memory of humanity, the memory of planet Earth, the memory of the universe. So don't forget that that wisdom is pulsing through your veins. It's pumping through your heart. It's within all the trillions of cells that contain water within your body. And I think that's just amazing. It's amazing. Please subscribe to this channel if you would like to follow me on my journey of always me being a student to this life. I am a life learner. I bow my head to life. I bow my head to these traditions. I bow my head to you. I see you as a teacher and a master. Everyone that I meet in my life, I see that way. And if you would like to follow me along on my journey, I would love that. I would love to have more people to share this epic journey with. Because I feel blessed, and I know that there's some people who would like to also receive the information and the teachings that I get to receive as I live my crazy life, and it's worth sharing. It's for sure worth sharing. So subscribe, like, comment, share this video, whatever you can do to help me keep growing and keep feeling, motivated to create this stuff, because I like sharing it, and I really want nothing more than to continue to be able to do that for each of you. With all the love, with all the respect, that's it for today. All the blessings. Remember how sacred you are.